Hey and welcome, thank you for joining us. This is we're going to do a series of coaching videos for you guys about how to become an actor.
This is Krystal Cave. Krystal is an experienced actress, trained. She's travelled to LA, she's worked on stage, camera, and is a beautiful coach and agent.
Wow, thank you. That's really lovely. And this is the wonderful Nick Buckland. He has been in the industry for an extensive number of years. So it's probably
that's
bad
enough.
way of
Yeah, let's not describe the number of years. Okay.
But he's also a fabulous actor, an acting coach, fantastic talent agent, and he's an inspiration to a lot of people here in South Australia.
You're very sweet.
No, it's the truth. So
we'd like to also welcome you to country. We're in this beautiful part of South Australia. We're on the beach at Glenelg in the city of Holdfast, and we're on the lands that were traditionally owned by the Kaurna people. We acknowledge them and we recognise their traditions, and we respect the elders past, present and emerging. And personally, as an Englishman who's travelled here, I have to say an immense sensation of gratitude, because I think this is one of the most beautiful places in the world to be. How could you question that?
You can't. I grew up here and I just wouldn't want to live anywhere else.
So this is our introductory video to open our series of training videos on the series of how to become an actor. There are a number of questions that we'd like to ask of each other and you, and we'd like to try and provide some answers to those questions. We start with how to become an actor, but let's talk about why us. Why do we think we should be doing this?
That's a really good question. So one of the things that came to mind for us was we're uber nerds when it comes to talking about acting. We spend our lives doing it. We spend a lot of our time obviously working in the industry and working with a lot of actors, filmmakers, producers, directors. So it's something we discuss. So we also have come from very different kind of backgrounds and how we stepped into the industry ourselves. So quite often.
Well, you started straight from school. I mean, at school, but then went straight into the acting in terms of going straight into training.
Yep.
And immersing yourself in the industry.
I did.
So you followed your dream from the get-go.
Yeah, and definitely. And Nick says dream, and it's one of those things, you've got a dream, right? Whether you're an emerging actor, early career, or established, or we're always sort of dreaming, and it's great to dream. And that's one of the things. Like as a very young kid, I was about 7 years old when I decided I wanted to be a Hollywood superstar. So it was a big dream for me, and it's something that really drove me throughout my school. And
we'll come back to that thing about the dream of the Hollywood superstar. Because we have, one of the things you'll find from our discussions are that we do have slightly different approaches, but it's because of the difference in our journey that we have those different approaches. And the idea of the dream, I love the dream. My dream was also to be a professional actor.
Yeah.
But circumstances for me as a teenager were such that I ended up going into a career, going into work in industry, in banking, commerce, and it just took a while for me to get back to my dream.
Yeah.
But the dream never went away.
You might be at right now.
And just because you're not actually doing what you feel is your dream, doesn't mean you have to give up on it. It just means that the time will come when it's right to give it a go. Yeah. And I found that time a little bit later in life than you.
Yeah, that's right.
But I'm living the dream now, trust me.
Yeah, that's right. And so when we coming to you from a place of these two different sort of schools of thought, really, but as much as we want to teach you, we actually learn from each other as well. So that's where we came from. That's why we wanted to do this wonderful series.
We're going to talk to you about what does it mean to be an actor? How do you define an actor? We also have a little bit of I suppose it's a cliche or a motto or a phrase that we work by, however you want to put that. But we like to talk about keeping it real. And that has several meanings. It has meanings in terms of your acting. It has meanings in terms of your attitude towards the job. And also your attitudes towards other people.
Yeah.
So What is an actor? What does it mean to be an actor? And how do you keep it real?
The other thing we want to sort of touch base with is like, what are the secrets for success as well? Because I know that's one of those burning questions that we want to know. How do we do this thing? You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, and then from there we'll sort of talk about what's the expectation of you as an actor as well. So whether you're on stage or set, there's going to be certain things that are expected of you and ways to behave.
Yeah, and interestingly, that will take us right back to keeping it real.
Absolutely.
And once you know what's expected of you and how to keep it real, then I guess we're ready to get started as an actor.
Yeah.
So that's, in a nutshell, where we're going to take you in the next series of courses. And I hope you enjoy.
Yeah.
Stay with us.